Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the past game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, for some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Back open in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Woollyhan. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Woollyhan. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little screen to the running back. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he missed it. No good. pulled into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Cobb. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The screen, he can go! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Willingham. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Suggs. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Buying some time. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A 1st down for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. Up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Suggs. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got it, looking for the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, and watch out! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to power it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practiced that all week.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Suggs. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using the quick game.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. This time he's got it.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people...